Warriors with the possession. To inbound for Ulinzi, it's Rapudo. Odhiambo almost losing it. Tobias playing that sticky defense against Muli. Odhiambo gets the ball in that low block. Oh, look at his footwork. Look at his footwork.
Bramwell and Muchina and Kisilu having a chat a little bit.
They gotta dissect that.
Yeah.
What did he just do? What have we just seen? What have we experienced? Meanwhile, Elisha Odhiambo earns a trip to the free throw line, getting ready to convert this to a 3-point play. But he is going to town in that low block. Odhiambo gets the free throw to go.
Well, the teams from Mombasa are realizing Nairobi is a different playoff game so far.
And that attempt way off from Kisilu, long pass, and ball goes out of bounds. Rapudo couldn't chase it down.
Now he's athletic, Rapudo. He's extremely athletic, and he just doesn't stop. He keeps coming. You think he's gonna stop and just keeps coming, hoping that you just touch him. You touch him, he gets a foul, he goes to the line, converts them.
So we got a substitution on the floor as Rapudo checks out, and into the game is Brands Nzioka. You had spoken about him earlier, Clay. We'd like to see what he can do on this floor and how he can contribute for the Ulinzi Warriors. But it's Tobias with the rock in his hands at the wing. Decides to take things all the way. We got a whistle on the floor before the basket. And you get the sense that KPA are feeling the pressure.
Yes, they are.
They're not at ease. And yet this is an experienced team. They have the
basket counted. The basket counted.
Oh, the basket did count.
Yeah.
And not just that, he gets to shoot a free throw as well. But KPA not looking at ease at all. They're uncomfortable.
Yes, they are. They didn't expect this from Ulinzi. I think they came thinking they can outwit them with their quality, but then they realized this Ulinzi side does have quality in them as well.
They're no longer a team that is just considered strong with brute strength. They actually have some skill. And we are seeing that in this game as we see quick conversion on the other end. Tobias Odhiambo with the hang time. Couldn't get that one to drop. Oh, that's a beautiful pass, but the rejection from Spencer.
That will give him confidence.
As Tobias now favors trying to be returned on the other end of the floor, but they call the foul on Collins Muli. And we'll take another look at that replay. Taking his time with the pass. Again, a very great pass, but better defense from Norville Spencer.
Great block.
And now KPA starting to get into this game as we see the scores 23-18. Just above 7 minutes to go in this second quarter. Great defense from the Ulinzi Warriors, and now ball almost stolen away.
Oh.
No need. Brian Omondi throws it right into the hands of KPA.
Brian Omondi goes by the nickname Ombido, you know.
And why is he called Ombido?
Here because he just is aggressive sometimes on the basketball court. Oh.
Sounds like a strong name. As you see, Ulinzi Warriors starting to get a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, and he leant in. There was no need for him to do that. Yeah, the player was already away. He leant in and then just touched him a little bit. Considered a blocking foul.
So that will send KPA back to the free throw line. But first, we've got a timeout on the floor. KPA starting to shake off the dust, brush off the cobwebs. As we see Bramwell Mushina getting his ankle taped up. He is a crucial player for KPA to have on the floor. They want a guaranteed victory.
Yes, they really need him on that floor. They really need him on that floor because their size, the size of Reagan is just... he's probably the one who can match him physically on that floor. Yeah, Reagan used to play for Zetec, left Zetec, went to Ulinzi, became a monster that he is today. But he used to play very well for Coach Job. He used to play very well back in the day. Yeah.
Reagan Okere had 5 minutes in the first quarter and has not seen him check into this game, into the second quarter rather, just yet. And I think as soon as Mushina is back on that floor, they'll need him to, like you said, match up to him. And I think he should just get more minutes in general, though, because he really does change things for the Ulinzi Warriors on the defensive end.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing a lot of KPA starting to attack the rim a lot more.
Yeah, it's true.
So Okere would change that trajectory for KPA, who have right now the momentum is on their side. Man, on your screens right there, Salim Kisilu will shoot a couple of free throws. A bad man from beyond the arc. Just a general all-around great shooter. He'll get that free throw to go, so it's now a 4-point lead.
Yeah.
3-point lead, correction on that. Odiambo is swinging the ball around, one pass too many, and Opio with the deflection.
I think I'm expecting something big from Gary Wekesa because he's one of those players who just hustles and then gets there when the time is right. But so far, he hasn't looked in this game so far. He's been quiet for KPA.
Yeah, he has not scored so far for the Dockers. Spencer chasing down the boards. Foul has been called on Collins Mooney, and this is where Lindsay starts to get into trouble. Why would you foul someone out in the corner? Spencer is not a threat
in that corner.
And from that corner, and you do not want to send get KPA in the bonus because they are good free throw shooters. Kisilu, drive, kick, Opio off the mark. Wekesa, you'd spoken about him. Oh, that was an acrobatic attempt from Tobias Odiambo. Couldn't get it to drop. Ulinzi Warriors started off this game red hot, cooled down a little bit now. Odiambo kicks it out. Trey's not going to get there. Shiku gets the boards, has a go at it, gets the 3-ball to go.
I love what Wambo has done with this game. He's added variety to it. He can make free throws. He can take 3-point shots. He can make transition baskets. He pretty much can do a lot. He can play good defense without fouling. He's really improved from his KCT days. He used to be teammates with Tobias Odiambo of KPA. They used to play together in the same team. And at that time, Tobias was the captain of the team. So it's quite good to see them play against each other.
All around great player as Salim Kisilu is back on the free throw line. KPA Dockers slowly chipping away at this lead from the charity stripe. And they, as you can see on your screen, they're shooting 75% from the line.
Wow.
So this is not the team to foul. Omondi Moving the ball around. Odhiambo back into the hands of Rapudo. Rapudo, stop and pop, gets it to go. KPA on the other end, trying to inject some quick transition offense.
It's just so nice to see Rapudo play like that. It is refreshing to see him play like that.
And Martin Buluma from KPA, as he takes these free throws, he also had a brother who either played for KPA and then went to Uganda. I just can't remember his name.
He is the one.
Do you remember his name?
Martin Buluma is the one who used to play for KPA and went to Uganda, went all the way to Rwanda to play for coach, to play for Rwanda. He is the same player, Martin Buluma.
I feel like he had dreads back in the day. Something about him is different. Either way, it's good to see him back in the Dockers jerseys. Okoye feeding the post. Omondi kicks it out to Odhiambo. Odhiambo to the corner. Corner three, not going to get there. Eric Odondo denies the offensive board. Tobias now at the top of the key, tries to flip it into Spencer. Spencer didn't know it was coming. And that chemistry with Spencer and the guards has been off a little bit.
Yeah, but he started to get back into the game. He didn't start very well. The fans debating as to whether...
Listen, there's no greater basketball player than a basketball fan.
Yeah, they always know.
No greater basketball player, no greater basketball coach than a basketball fan.
They always know better. To return to the Martin point, he used to play in Uganda and he won a championship there as well. And it's absolutely incredible to see him back in the country.
It is indeed, as Okero called for the travel violation. They'll inbound the ball from the side as Lennox Wanje back into the game. 7-point lead here for Ulinzi Warriors. They've managed to maintain the lead throughout this first half. Tough move from Martin Buluma, just as we've been speaking about him. And now Odhiambo. Corner tray, not going to get there. Managed to chase it down and keep things alive. A second chance opportunity for them to score. Ulinzi almost losing the ball. Okere through the contact.
They're struggling with his size. I expected that. That's why they need Bramwell Mushina back on the floor. I think he's gonna be a handful for them.
He is indeed.
But look at that size. The only person who can match that size is Bramwell.
You look at the height difference between him and Lennox.
Yeah. It's right there for you to see.
It looks like the TV is glitching.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a glitch. Buluma threads the needle. Couldn't get the ball to its intended target, Kisilu. And now the Ulinzi Warriors, who have been on a roll, are trying to continue to maintain this lead with 3:15 left in this first half. Rapudo fires a high arcing shot. And now Lennox pushing, bounce pass is not going to get there, but it's kicked out of bounds by Ulinzi Warriors. And I said it, that connection between the guard, post player connection between Spencer and the guards, it's just not...
It's not clicking today. So far, it's not just clicking.
There's a disconnect.
Yeah, there's a disconnect, a big one, and they need to sort that out.
Kisilu in rhythm, not going to get there. And now Zioka. Nice, easy trip up the court. Rapudo almost tripping over himself. Okoye fires. Oh, and that's a hard crash to the floor.
Let's hope it's not too bad as well.
Noble Spencer will take his time to get up, but
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It was a hard crash.
if I ever fall like that, just send the ambulance.
Ah,
No, don't send the team doctor. Don't try and check on me. Just send the stretcher.
Slightly, you've played this game before. Let's just face it. You've faced some of these things before, so you know exactly.
Casualties of the game.
Yeah, you have to go through this if you've played the game.
And you can see Coach Kiki is not happy
Yeah, at all.
about the physicality on the floor, but everyone knows what kind of team Ulinzi Warriors are. Reminds me of Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, the 19, was it 19?
90s Pistons.
Yeah.
Everyone knew what to expect from the Detroit Pistons. Didn't change the fact that there's still fear in your heart when you face them because
Yeah.
you know what's coming. But that's just Ulinzi Warriors. It's just how they play. You're just going to rely that the refs will always make the right call. So Megan Yamo is now in the game. I believe Spencer is out.
Don't it just hard when you have gotten injured and you're supposed to go to the line and then whoever comes in misses both
Free throws. It's a painful thing.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's a painful thing.
I remember one time I went to a tournament and then I got injured the wrong time. Whoever came in was supposed to just score one of the three so that we could win the tournament prizes.
He missed all three.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and I had gotten injured very badly. So
If you miss all three, we're having words. Even with my injury, you're going to catch these hands because what are you doing? Yamo in motion, gets it to go. And now Okere fighting to get his own rebound, unsuccessful in his attempt. And the Ulinzi Warriors doing a good job of recovery defense and making sure that KPA are not getting those easy fast break opportunities.
yeah,
2:05 on the game clock. Ulinzi Warriors continuing to maintain this lead, 31-27. Dockers have been unable to take away the lead since the beginning of this game. Wanje now at the top of the key. Gets it to Kisilu. Kisilu saw the opportunity, goes straight to the cup, and he's fouled and earns yet another trip to the free throw line.
I like to see.
From the free throw line right there. No need to knock him down from beyond the arc today, it seems.
Yeah, seems like that. And you should note that he's yet to make a single turnover. And he's been in the game for most of this half.
So it's good, efficient basketball from Salim Kisilu as KPA bring the ball up here. And he is automatic, but that time didn't have the legs to get the ball to the hoop. Zioka will bring the ball up. Zioka gets it at the wing. Zioka drains the tray. And Ulinzi Warriors are automatic from beyond the arc today, shooting with a lot of confidence. And then denied the second chance opportunity in that possession. Warriors are playing some good basketball. Akoyi called for the travel.
Well, that was just casual. He's apologizing to his teammates.
So we're now under the 1 minute mark to go here in the first half of this game. Wanje. He wanted it so badly, thought it was going to drop, but
Well, KPA are not shooting the basketball very well from beyond the arc. I think they should stick to what has been helping them get in the game, and that is to drive in, try and get some fouls in the process so that they are able to go to the free throw line as well.
They're also really missing the easy baskets that come from Bramwell Mushina.
Yeah.
And that post play as we have the push on Yamo. It's on your screens right there. So Odiambo. Now Ulinzi Warriors in the bonus.
Yeah.
So every foul now will send one of their players to the free throw line, albeit not too much time left in this second quarter. As Odiambo, doesn't he have such a nice, beautiful shot?
Yeah. Follows all the basic rules of taking a free throw.
Odiambo gets the second attempt to go and pulls Ulinzi Warriors back up to 36 points. Wanje,
Excellent play.
my goodness. Throw that on a highlight reel.
Look at that look. Look at the fans.
Great head fake from Lennox. He knew exactly how Lindsay were going to crash on him. Got the space that he needed to complete the attempt.
Now Ulinzi had their conversations. Finally, they are having a conversation.
So we have a timeout on the floor as Ulinzi Warriors needing to make some last-minute adjustments. Just about 26 seconds left on the game clock. Let's take a look at that replay. Sends Raputo to the sky. Shakes off the other two defenders. Playing like a giant.
Yeah, look at the look at the look. Look at that look.
You've got to love it. You've got to love it.
Yeah, it's basketball playoffs in the KNBL. You gotta enjoy it.
And take a look at some of these stats as we start to close up the first half. Neither team really shooting well from beyond the arc, as you said, Clay.
No.
Field goal percentage higher for Lindsay Warriors. No surprise there. They get the majority of their baskets from within the arc, although they have had a couple of clutch three-pointers. But look at the free throw percentage for Kenya Ports Authority.
Yes, absolutely perfect. They are doing very well from the free throw line, and they are doing very, very well. And on the total turnovers, you see they have the least turnovers of the game. Ulinzi have 14, they just have 7. They are doing very well. And the 76% as well, it's just incredible.
Ulinzi with double the turnovers of Kenya Ports Authority, though.
Yeah.
But you just had to look at their rebounding situation. They are out-rebounding Kenya Ports Authority 20-12. And that is largely in part to the lack of the presence of Bramwell Mushina in the front court for KPA. Lennox misses the free throw. Big boards from Elisha Odiambo. And now Elisha trying to get some give and go action going with Odiambo of Churchill, Odiambo of Ulinzi. I think KPA have just enough time for one final possession here before we head into the halftime. Lennox. No good. Guess who's there for the putback? Megam Yamo. And now the steal on the other end of the floor from Kisilu. They've managed to stretch this out to 2 possessions. Lennox trying to do everything it takes to get one more basket. But there we have the buzzer that will send us into halftime. Ulinzi Warriors was still maintaining this lead, but KPA have managed to cut it down to 4 points.
Yeah, that's true. They've played very well. They've dominated the paints, particularly on the defensive end. But that's largely because Ulinzi have Okere down there to help them pick up the rebounds and everything. Once Bramwell gets back on this floor, I think we might have a game. But so far, it looks like he's not feeling very well, I think, from that ankle injury. I think it might prove to be quite a turning point in this game.
All right, well, that's the halftime score up on your screens. And we'll be right back with more action. We're going to have a very quick break.
Starts.
Welcome back to the live stream of this Game 1 semifinals series between Ulinzi Warriors and Kenya Ports Authority. It has been an interesting first half, if you will. KPA trailing by 4 points. I'm not sure so many of us had that in our predictions for the outcome of this game, but Ulinzi Warriors came in with a hunger, and unfortunately KPA lost Bramwell Mushina earlier on in the first half, and they have been feeling it in that low block. Ulinzi Warriors has been going to town. Okere has been having a heyday for the Warriors, and people have been having to adjust shots. He is second leading in scoring at 7 points, just 2 points in the second quarter. 5 of those points came in the first. And then Elisha Odhiambo has been firing on all cylinders for the Ulinzi Warriors. He's been an absolute force in that low block. He's been hitting mid-range shots as well. But I would say that everyone is coming to play for the Ulinzi Warriors, and you can see it.
Yeah,
You can I also see Simon Raputo has 8 points.
Yeah, it's the sharing effort, and that's the team effort. Once you see the scores spread out like that, you know that there is danger from every player. It means the bench is also contributing. It means that for you to beat a team like that, we were talking about this when we were doing the Thunder game as well. The scores are spread out. It's not one player scoring every game, everything for the team. Unlike what we just witnessed earlier today, whereby one player was doing much of everything for that team, and then eventually it went down because the other team had just more scorers than the other team. So with a game like this, it's going to be epic.
The game that Clay is referring to is the Equity KPA game that took place before this one. And that game ended with Equity Hawks victory 54-50. So KPA men trying to make sure the Dockers don't go home with 2 losses tonight. And just a reminder that this is game 1 of a best-of-5 series. Game 2 will be taking place tomorrow.
Yes.
And we are back to the action here at Nyayo Indoor Stadium. Elisha Odhiambo, so quick with it. And that was great recovery defense from KPA. Brands Nzioka didn't stand a chance on that attempt, and KPA have secured the possession. Buluma, drive,
Wow.
gets the space, fires. Oh, if he had made that tray,
It would be lovely.
it would have been a beautiful thing. Great pass. Ulinzi Warriors doing a really good job with their motion offense.
Yes,
I feel like
they
they're making sure a lot of people are getting touches.
Yeah, and that is something that is making, even when you look at their score, the way they are scoring, it's happening because the ball is moving to almost every player before they attack the basket. And right now, I'm not seeing that from the Dockers though.
Ulinzi Warriors utilizing the shot clock well. Bulumba now with his ball in his hands for too long. Kick out for the corner tray, not gonna get there. Big boards from Kisilu. No, was that Kisilu or Wekesa?
Kisilu, and I'm shocked that he bullied.
I'm
his
also
way
shocked,
through.
that's why I had to confirm. It's a great hustle from him. Washiku, offensive boards, keeps things alive. And that's a great 3-point shot from Elvis Akoyi. Ulinzi Warriors, a team not known for their outside shooting. Everything is working in their favor tonight beyond the arc.
I think they needed to work on it.
Kisilu now drive, kick out to Wanji. Wanji trying to float the ball into Spencer, and again the disconnect continues for those 2 players.
You've noticed this from the first quarter, and it's just kept going on between the guards and the post players for KPA. It has not changed. It's still the same.
That high-low action is not working well for them. Rapudo now to Nzioka. Nzioka fires. Nzioka off the mark. Rapudo chases it down. Throws it right into the hands of KPA. Lennox, 3-on-1. Too strong. And while he is disappointed, Rapudo on the other end, quick to recover. And the disappointment of that miss, not handled well by KPA, and Ulinzi Warriors made them pay. Spencer trying to go up with it. He's fouled by Washiku.
Hazel again assertive that it's a side ball. I think he wanted a trip to the free throw line, but
Yamo at the wing. Hand off to Buluma. Buluma cross and almost losing it. Ulinzi Warriors increasing the pressure, and ball is tossed out of bounds by Martin Buluma. And great hustle from Ulinzi Warriors.
yeah, very good hustle because they had no time. They had to attempt very quickly. And then another turnover thanks to the shot clock this time. It's just quite interesting.
Rapudo comes up short. Odiambo from the mid-range, call the foul on him. And he heads back to the free throw line where he is making a living.
Yeah. Well, it's starting to look like much of KPA are just okay. They are, they're happy to be here, And at the moment, Ulinzi are looking like the team that wants this more. With the way they are playing, they are looking like a team that wants this more. KPA are making so many mistakes. The disconnect that you've already mentioned between the post players and their guards, it's happened over and over and over again. We've not seen KPA play in the post plays, have we? Through this game so far. The ball hasn't got to the post players. We've not seen the one-on-one plays. It's just not happening.
That foul earlier in the first half really took the wind out of the sails of KPA. I think they've been shaken up because of that, maybe half expecting him to come back. But the thing is, the game must go on.
Yeah.
You've got to just work with the people who are on the floor and make things happen. Ulinzi Warriors taking full advantage of it. Now with a 8-point lead.
We saw this situation early. The minute he went down, we knew they are going to struggle a little bit because his size is just a different level. And he's got skill as well to accompany that size.
So Spencer rattles in both free throws.
In case you're wondering and you're watching us wondering who we were talking about, we're talking about Bramwell Muchina for KPA.
Akoyi, he's had a hot hand from beyond the arc. That time he's off target. Wanji, stolen. Elisha Odiambo, never try and toss that ball over him. He has demonstrated that over and over again. Now Akoyi moving the ball so well. Ulinzi Warriors putting on a show. The fans love it.
He goes to the line as well. They are really struggling.
They are indeed, but as I said earlier, Ulinzi Warriors came into this game locked in. They knew very early and very clearly what their target was, and they were not taking anything less than a victory, and they are right on track to get that, exactly that.
Yeah, you said that you had communicated with the assistant coach, and that was amazing to get such inside information. It is valuable, and we are seeing that exactly what she said that would happen, and that's what's happening. It's quite good to see that the coach had faith and the confidence in the players to deliver exactly what they needed them to deliver.
Lennox, pocket picked. Ulinzi Warriors have got numbers. A nice finish from Brands Nzioka.
They need a timeout. They need a timeout. KPA needs a timeout. Yeah.
It was greatly advised that they take a
They
timeout.
needed a timeout.
5:34, just about halfway through this third quarter. Ulinzi Warriors up 47, KPA Dockers 36. It's an 11-point game.
They desperately needed that timeout.
Take a look at some of the highlights that we've had so far in the third quarter. A long pass off a miss by Lennox Wanji finds Raputo wide open for the lay-in. And is those mental lapses that have troubled KPA in this game. Unfortunately, a lot of the turnovers coming at the hands of Lennox Wanji. And taking a look at the turnover situation for KPA, it's not too bad at 10 turnovers, but they've been mental lapses. We've seen the disconnect between the high and low situation, the guard passing, feeding the post.
They've barely played in that paint,
Yeah.
KPA, and
Posts are not ready to receive the ball.
they've been losing balls in those areas most of the time. They really need to step it up a little bit. Otherwise,
Handoff to Tobias. Tobias, great feed into Spencer. Spencer is fouled on the way up. Seen Nzioka wanted the travel call, but officials have made the right call. As we take a look at some of the statistics for the Ulinzi Warriors, 16 turnovers for them. Decently efficient from the free throw line, but I think this game, it's more than what we're seeing on the screen in terms of statistics. Ulinzi Warriors are just out hustling KPA.
yes, they are out hustling them, and you just put it rightly. So they are simply aggressive, and they want every single ball to go their way. KPA, I think they're a bit shaken. They're still shaken from the previous, the incident in the first half. They are missing a key player. They are missing a key player at the minute. They are missing a key player, but they need to move on, like you said. They haven't moved on. They're still hoping that he'll come back on. When you have that mindset, it becomes difficult for you to play.
Nzioka off the mark on his attempt. Dockers bringing the ball up. Spencer fakes the handoff, tries to go straight to the rack. Is a foul on his attempt, so he heads to the free throw line. And we've seen KPA Dockers shooting quite efficiently from charity stripe at 75%.
Yes, they've been very good on the line, and it's what has kept them in this game for quite a long time. They are avoiding the paint, but at least they are trying now to go inside the paint as well, because they weren't going anywhere near that paint. They were trying to shoot the basketball or try to connect with the big man, and it wasn't working.
Spencer connects on both free throws. And it's back to a 7-point game. Akoyi from downtown finds the bottom of the net. And Elvis Akoyi, if KPA don't realize it now, is a very real threat from beyond the arc in this game. And now another turnover from KPA. And another turnover from Ulinzi Warriors. They managed to get the ball back. Lisha Diambo misses everything.
I like to see how many trays Elvis Okoye has dropped in this game, because he's been absolutely brilliant when he's taken them. I think he probably has missed a couple of them. Yeah, he's made 3, only missed 1.
Tobias Hidambo, quick bucket from him. Rapudo at the wing. Great pass. Okere tries to kick it out to Rapudo. Another steal for Tobias Odhiambo. Odhiambo snuffed out the attempt. Nzioka, and balls are getting stolen left, right, and center from both sides. Akoyi now tries to get Ulinzi Warriors to settle down. Okere, post move is not going to get there.
I think KPA have brought on the aggression a little bit now. They're playing with a bit of aggressiveness, and it's helping. It's helping them try and match the Warriors.
Well, Tobias Odhiambo's had some active hands and has allowed KPA to have a couple of steals, and they've been able to convert. But it's still an 8-point lead here for the Ulinzi Warriors. And they are doing a great job on the rebounds. It allows KPA to not get second chance opportunities to score. Elisha Odhiambo couldn't get the ball over the hands of Spencer. And now KPA looking to convert this possession. Spencer trying to back down. Okere, double dribble called. No, it's a walk.
Yeah.
Another turnover for KPA.
Spencer has just gotten back in the game and he's now playing very well, and then he goes on and travels. And still complains that he's traveled.
So you see KPA going on some good runs, and then it's like a lapse of focus. As Rapudo almost losing the ball. Akoyi has got Tobias on him. And the basket is gonna count. Wow.
They let him finish. They didn't need to. They let him finish. They let him finish. They should have stopped him because he had already begun the layup.
So you agree with the call. Let's take another look at that replay. Walk us through it, Clay.
Yeah. He's already started. That's an act of shooting. Once you start the act of shooting, anything that happens after, that's why they always tell you, try to stop it. Don't let him finish. Once the call is made, you can stop him because the call has already been made. So you can stop him from finishing. Once he finishes, it looks like they have changed their minds.
So the adjustment has been made. Still an 8-point game. Nzioka. Nzioka, quarter three is good.
Now they get punished from the tray line.
Buluma, a little give and go action is not going to be successful. Okere, and now with the steal. Rapudo. Oh. And Ulinzi Warriors do such a great job of playing through the contact.
Yes, they...
Like, really, if you're trying to stop them, you have to really, really stop them.
Exactly, because they enjoy the contact. You want to play with the contact, that is their bread and butter. They love it when you're playing contact basketball. They don't really like it when you're not playing contact basketball because now they have to adjust their game.
So it has swiftly become an 11-point lead here for the Ulinzi Warriors. Wekesa with the rock. Spencer denied at the rim. But they're going to call another foul. So Spencer will head to the free throw line. And he's been a decent free throw shooter in this game. Moral Spencer, the post player from the Central Africa Republic, gets his 7th free throw. And another attempt on the way.
I'm gathering he hasn't missed any.
That's an impressive feat right there. It's the kind of stat line you want to see on every single post player.
Yeah, but you like that very much. I know you really like that.
I would really like that, but, you know, horses were wishes, we'd all ride. As we see Rapudo fouled on the floor. They're going to call a blocking foul, so they will inbound from the baseline. Rapudo Gets the bounce, didn't get the basket. Elisha Odhiambo, big O board. And now he'll head to the free throw line to shoot too.
It's a big rebound too as well. So
Odhiambo taking his time, gets the first free throw down. He's also been a very high percentage free throw shooter in this game.
I'm looking at Muchina on that bench, and I don't think he'll be retired for this fixture.
Oh, if he's not in this game by now, then I have to agree with you. It's a 10-point game. Odhiambo doing his best to direct traffic. He gets it into Spencer. Spencer loses it. And a foul called on Tobias. And I was there to go ahead and say a necessary foul.
Yeah, they had to just
because there was someone on that fast break.
Yeah.
So if Rapudo would have secured the ball, that would have been a quick
I think it was a late ball, maybe. Or far.
Rapudo takes his time. Zioka trying to figure out the best option here. Akoyi, we've seen what he can do from beyond the arc. That time, he's off the mark.
Wow.
And Ulinzi's greatest fan of all time, Levi.
Levi is around.
Rallying the fans.
And even doing the high fives. Uh-oh. It's getting testy now.
It is indeed. Listen, I don't know if I'd ever pick a fight with someone from the Army, though. So Spencer might want to step down. He might want to stand down. And not just any Army official, the biggest man on the floor.
You want to pick a fight with that? I don't think that's a good idea.
They say pick your battles, and that's not a battle that he wants to get into.
And you know, Ulinzi don't let it go easily. They're going to think about it.
Rapudo to Odhiambo. Odhiambo to the corner. Zioka, this time, not able to connect. Tobias now on the other end of the floor. KPA trying to set something up. Great defense from Zioka. And now, look at the flush from Elisha Odhiambo.
Well,
with authority. The fans love it, and they almost get another steal. Wakesa now fires from way beyond the arc, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. What a way to end it, with Odhiambo saying, listen, it's my house, my game.
As we look at the replay as well, this is why we know how good he is.
Elisha Odhiambo with a smile on his face. That's your next Kenyan basketball superstar. And then on the other end of the floor with the steal and the push on the other end. Listen, Ulinzi Warriors deserve to win this game.
Yeah, so far they do. On paper and what we've seen today, they've been brilliant. They have come out flying and they are dominating. It looks like KPA tried to stick with it, but it's just not going their way. I am yet to see KPA play the post plays. They've not done any of that through game. They're not shooting very well from beyond the arc. But the free throw line has been of benefit to KPA, hasn't it?
So it's a 13-point lead here for the Ulinzi Warriors. And as you've mentioned, the free throw situation looking very good for both teams, really, but more so for Kenya Port's authority. But Ulinzi Warriors being more efficient, shooting 34% from the field, and recognizing that really that's where they can get their baskets, while Bramwell Mushina is looking like he's not going to be checking back into this game for KPA.
Yeah, and then the assists, you can look also the assists as well. The steals, you can look at the steals, which are very good for both teams. Both teams, there was a time where both teams were taking the ball off each other for maybe 30 seconds. A steal here, still there. You pointed it out. The turnovers are balancing as well. It's not too bad. It's not a bad situation whereby one team is just giving the ball away. So I think it just comes down now to that fighting spirit and trying to get your baskets when they come your way.
14 assists for Ulinzi Warriors. I think they've been doing a great job of distributing the ball and making the extra pass.
Yeah.
Even though they don't convert on every single possession where they do so, I believe that is an aspect of their game that they've really improved on in this particular matchup.
Yeah, it's true. And you mentioned the motion offense that they've been employing. They've used it very well. They are sharing the basketball on every offense. So everyone is getting to touch the basketball so that by the time they attempt it, everyone is psyched up to go back and play some defense when they lose it or when they miss. It takes team morale. And that's what happens when everyone is touching the basketball.
Absolutely. So Tobias Adambo will get us started with the Dockers. Again, it's a 13-point lead here for the Ulinzi Warriors, who have maintained the lead for the better part of this game. We got 1 quarter left, still plenty of time on the game clock for KPA. Change that score line. As you see, Pudo picking up another personal foul. That could be his 5th.
He meant to pick that one up. He really meant to pick that. He wasn't going to let Gary Wekesa take an easy shot because he's lethal, Gary Wekesa, from those ranges. But today he's been off form completely. Hasn't been his usual self. The man from Kimilili.
Where is Kimilili?
Kimilili is in Western, just off Bungoma. It's in Bungoma County. Yeah.
A lot of basketball talent from that area.
Yes.
Wekesa misses that free throw. Big boards from Buluma. Now Tobias with the scoop. No.
Travel. Violation again. We've seen a lot of those today.
We have indeed. Akoyi with the drive and kick. Rapudo with the attempt. And here comes Buluma. He's got 1 on him. The right side of the court is wide open. See if he takes advantage of it. He's got 2 defenders on him now. That's a great recovery defense from, or help side defense rather, from Brian Omondi. What did you say his nickname was?
Ombido.
Ombido. That's such a strong name for a strong guy.
Yeah, he is very strong and very aggressive as well on the basketball court.
Okoye to bring the ball up. Akoye bring the ball up. Okoye from the corner. He's hit a couple of 3-point shots from that spot right there. So KPA are daring him to do it again. Kisilu showing him how it's done. He finds the bottom of the net.
And is very good from that range as well. You saw it was a deep one, not just close to the 3-point line.
Akoye to Nzioka. Nzioka drive and kick. Shot clock starting to wind down here. I'm going to call a travel.
I nearly thought he pivoted very well.
And this unit of the Ulinzi Warriors on the floor is really the unit has been performing for them. Wekesa, he's got Odiambo on him. Odiambo using his length, but Wekesa plays better offense.
Finally gets a basket, and now this is where they really need to be careful with Wekesa, because he comes alive when the game is about to go off, and if you're not careful, he might punish you from all angles.
A crunch time player.
Yeah.
And
He
2 unforced turnovers for Ulinzi Warriors.
Yeah, I agree with you. And sometimes Kisilu has 17 points, as you can see there. Defensive rebounds are 4, and also 4 assists. So not bad for Salim.
Not bad at all. But Ulinzi Warriors now feeling a little stagnant. Some had picked up a couple of unforced turnovers, and they had to call that timeout as KPA, Coach Kiki, trying to give some words of wisdom. KPA, by the way, you cannot get comfortable until the final buzzer.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, you have players like Salim on that floor, Salim Kisilu on that floor. You have Lennox Wanje on that floor. You never really know. Tobias Odhiambo, they could come off. Gary Wekesa could just come off that bench right now and nail 3 trays on the trot. And you wonder, where was that?
Where did it come from?
Where did it come from? Because he was not doing that the whole game. Look at that. He hadn't done something like this the whole game. In fact, KPA have not played in the paint nearly the whole game. And then he goes out and does that.
I mean, it's very clear he's an intelligent player. To get that kind of a shot off on the strength and length of Elisha Odhiambo speaks to his skill level. But this is an experienced squad. This is a championship caliber team, and a team that is really trying to get into the final game. They want to make sure they bring home their opponent to the KPA home court, a home court that used to strike fear into the hearts of many of us.
Yeah. Particularly when you get in there and then the gym gets locked in. Now you can't. It's difficult for.
We used to think they were just myths, but it was facts.
Yeah, it
True
was.
story things. Just get back into this action. Akoyi. They've got 11 to shoot. They've got to be aware of how much time's left on the shot clock. Rapudo seems to be, and he attacks his defender, manages to draw the foul.
He was looking for a teammate and then didn't find the teammate, so he decided to just go in there and try his luck, and his luck went well. So he goes to the line for 2.
Rapudo with 10 points so far in this game. He got 3 players in double digits for Ulinzi Warriors, and that puts them in a good place with this lead. Testament to how they're handling this game, making sure the scoring burden is not on one single person. It's really how you want every basketball game to be played, but he misses his free throw, and KPA bail him out.
Yeah, they do. Line violation, I believe. Well, he needs to score now.
Yeah, he does.
Because if he doesn't...
Unless he's like your teammate who missed all 3 of their free throws.
Please don't remind me.
I won't bring it up again. I
Please.
apologize. You look triggered.
Yeah, traumatized, you mean.
So Rapudo makes no mistake with that attempt. And now Buluma, who has had a tendency to keep the ball in his hand for just a bit too long for my liking.
Yeah.
That's a tough move. Very tough move from Simon Wambua.
He finally checked in.
She finally checked into the game and has gotten his first field goal.
Used to play for KU Pirates back in the day.
Rapudo called for the travel. One step too many. And look at that score line. KPA Dockers creeping their way back into this game. 7 points.
And still enough time to get back in it.
Spencer. Long pass for Brian Omondi. Omondi misses at the rack. And Nzioka trying to buy them another possession. No. Wakesa now. We talked about him. He's a crunch time player.
Now he's up to 4 points after disappearing for a whole 3 quarters of the game. They need to be careful with him.
Odhiambo misses everything. And KPA now down 5. Opportunity to make this a 3-point game. Buluma, no go. And Ulinzi Warriors on the other end. It's great hustle play from Rapudo, who has been doing the dirty work for Ulinzi Warriors. He's been pushing things on transition.
Yeah, very true.
And he's kind of stepped into the role that Eric Mutoro usually plays.
Yeah.
Where it's just hustle plays and quick, fast break opportunities. Elisha Odhiambo almost losing it. Pulls it out, slows it down. Smart move from him. And now we swing the ball to the corner. Tray ball, count it. Simon Rapudo.
And he's quiet. When he does that, he's just quiet. He goes on with his business as if nothing else is happening.
No selly.
Yeah.
All business.
He has to just make sure they win the game. That's all he's thinking about right now.
Maybe that's when he'll celebrate?
Yeah. You very rarely see him celebrate baskets.
So Buluma is fouled on the attempt. And he heads to the free throw line. It's all love. Got some high fives there as Martin prepares to shoot his second free throw. 10-point game. And time is ticking away as he is off the mark on that second free throw attempt. Akoyi to bring the ball up. Rapudo almost losing it.
They need to be patient now.
And then Rapudo, left-handed finish is good.
He's focused. You can see it in his face. On his face, you can see he's focused. All business. Not here to entertain, just to finish the game off.
Spencer, he's got white jerseys all over him. They denied that opportunity. And now Kisilu,
Whoa.
Gets that one to drop and has the opportunity to make this a 4-point play. Oh, is it not going to count?
Yeah, I think so. Is it?
No, that attempt's not going to count.
Yes, it counted. The attempt counted.
It does. It was.
But probably there was a foul.
So he wanted the foul call.
No, the foul was not on him. Probably it was off the ball.
An off the ball foul.
Yeah, but he didn't interfere with the shot, so the basket would count. But what I do not understand, it was a foul by his teammate, probably.
Trying to get some clarity on that play. But what we do know is that the basket counted, and Ulinzi Warriors are now at 65 points. KPA Dockers 56. Spencer can't believe that they called the foul on him.
He's angry. He needs to just calm down. It's just one call. Yes, the clock is running down, but he just needs to calm down a little bit. You thought he got the basketball?
He thought he got the ball. Officials are sticking to their guns. Opel telling him to calm down.
Yeah.
Rapudo to shoot a couple of free throws.
That's not the man you want to the line at this moment.
It really isn't. He has been effective from the free throw line despite missing that attempt. But he is up to 18 points now.
Most of them on transition as well.
So he's leading all players in scoring. Gets that one to go. Buluma finds Spencer in the low block. Spencer is blocked, and he is so frustrated.
He is frustrated today. That's Churchill Odhiambo and Collins, Mole, they are just having time of their lives now.
Ulinzi's bench is having a time. Double dribble called on Simon Wambua. And I'm curious as to why neither Tobias or Lennox are on the court for KPA.
Yeah, one wonders, even I am wondering that question, because at the moment they need that. However, the coach feels otherwise. Oh.
There'll be a blocking foul called on Akoyi. So Baluma will bring it up. And look at the steal. And the fast break all the way to the cup. Simon Rapudo is your man of this game. And like you said, no celebration. Maintains his poker face. He's taking care of business first.
Yeah.
Celebrations will come later.
Yeah, he has to. He has to, because he realizes that if he starts celebrating now and the final nail has not been put on the coffin of the KPA, let's not say it in a bad way, but at the minute, they still have time to turn this around. 321 is quite a long time to turn it around.
It is indeed. It's a 12-point game. As we take a look at some of the action that Rapudo has had in that quarter, he is leading in field goals, outside play, inside play from the free throw line. And his desire and his heart and ability to attack defenders and not give up even when he's about to turn the ball over really speaks to how he's approaching this game.
Yeah, it's true. And to think that KPA almost came this close to overhauling the Ulinzi Reed, it's incredible. To play under that pressure now, you know you cannot afford to miss. It's not easy. And you're seeing he's probably the only one who is trying to attack that basket for Ulinzi Warriors. The rest of him are playing defense. 100% for him, then they give him the basketball.
Wakesa, way off. And now Ulinzi Warriors.
They're wrapping it up now.
Yep, they're amping up the energy. Another steal, another basket for them. Wakesa doesn't have any support. Everyone is beyond the arc. I don't know what was going on in that possession.
Yeah.
And Ulinzi Warriors secure.
The press is just not working for KPA at the minute. They're trying to press the ball high, but they are not doing their jobs correctly. They're gaining the ball when they're already on the defensive. Whoa.
Baluma puts his shoulder into Akoyi, sends him tumbling to the floor. It's a 16-point lead for the Ulinzi Warriors. Akoyi is a tough cookie. He'll get back up. As we take a closer look at some of these statistics here for Simon Rapudo. Been very effective for the Ulinzi Warriors. Total point, 19 points for him. Efficient game.
Most of it on transition as well.
Most of it on transition, as we see the nice up and under from Elisha Odhiambo. Once again with a smile on his face. Ulinzi Warriors are smelling blood in the water.
Time is beginning to run out on the Dockers.
Is indeed. KPA Dockers are running out of time to make a change in this game.
He's so excited today.
I thought he was an Imoja fan.
So did I. That's why I'm wondering.
It's news to us. Looks like on his list it's Umoja #1 and Ulinzi #2.
And he's got his jacket on as well for Ulinzi Warriors.
Davey, we love you. We appreciate you. Martin Baluma gets the free throw to go. And it's now 2 minutes on the game clock. Elisha Odhiambo, left-handed finish. He looks so pretty, so smooth with it. A nice soft touch in what It's been a very good game for him. 19 points. So he is on track to shoot above 20. Now we'd have 2 players between him and Rapudo above 20 points.
Well, I think we should start to think if we're gonna call game right now, because 1 minute 56 seconds and the lead, the way it's not looking pretty for the Dockers. The Warriors have put up a big fight and they've delivered.
KPA have all but given up, it seems like, as we approach the 2-minute mark. It's swiftly approaching a 20-point game.
Well, you ask for Lennox, then there he is on the floor with time running out.
Odhiambo grabs down the defensive board. And now Nzioka splits the defense, shovel pass to Odhiambo. Odhiambo almost losing it and turns the ball over. Just couldn't get a handle on the rock. Lennox Wanje crossover, and then ball goes out of bounds. And it is not Lennox Wanje's day.
Yeah. Most of these players for KPA will look at this game and think they should have done better. They should have fought harder.
And look at the beautiful finger roll finish from Ombido.
They're just going directly to the basket.
Yep. KPA not doing a good job on defense, letting Ulinzi Warriors have their way with them, as Okoye with another steal. And here they come. Look at the body language from Kenya Port's authority. Heads down, slow on recovery defense.
Everything is just not going their way, and we could tell the minute this game began. And you said, you pointed it out. You cannot play basketball hoping that the opposition are going to miss more than you. You have to play basketball trying to play inside the paint. They've not done that all game. They start to do it in the fourth quarter when the game is almost over. It's the free throw for them that has carried them in this game. Without those free throws, this could look very ugly.
So Ulinzi Warriors on track to reach and surpass the 80-point mark. Corner three, no, Nzioka. Shovel pass to Elisha Odhiambo with the flush. Strongman move. Absolute domination from Elisha Odhiambo, who now is at 21 points. Top scorer together with Simon Rapudo. Ulinzi Warriors. What a game from them. What a game.
They take game one.
And that is it.
They take game one.
They take game one.
Game two is tomorrow.
And what a way to finish the game. Elisha Odhiambo, he did it again. I think he did it in the third quarter as well. He ended that game with a dunk.
Yes.
Ends the fourth quarter with a dunk. An outstanding performance from him. And Ulinzi Warriors wrap up the game with 3 players in double digits. Elisha Odhiambo, that man on your screen, at 21, Rapudo 21, and Brand Nzioka at 14. But this game, to be honest, was won at the opening whistle.
Yeah, it was won by the opening whistle, but then it was emphasized when Bramwell went down. It was emphasized because he's a key player, and you mentioned it. It didn't look like, it looked like they could survive it for some time, but then eventually his quality was missed. It was missed from that paint because they couldn't play in that paint. KPA were unable to try and dominate the Warriors in that paint, and it's not shocking to me. You can see the likes of Elisha, were having a field day. But prior to that, Bramwell Mchina was quite dominant, and the rest were playing off him. And now they started dominating. They started going into that paint freely, and they kept attacking the basket over and over and over again. And it's no surprise that the scoreline ends in that manner.
As we take a look at some of the replays here from that second half. Really, it was Rapudo's game, and KPA had no answer for his offensive onslaught as he was active on all ends of the floor. Not to say his teammates didn't come and help out. It was a joint effort. The scoring load was evenly balanced across 3 players. And Ulinzi Warriors, they were clear about their target. They were clear about the objective and the way they wanted the outcome of this game to go. And mission accomplished.
Yeah, and you said you talked to the coach and she told you exactly what they expected from the players, and I think they've delivered exactly what she expected. And I think the coaching team for Ulinzi Warriors would be proud to see exactly what they trained the whole week come to fruition in a big game, big playoff game like this one.
I think what really impressed me the most, to be honest, is they finished this game with 19 assists. Ulinzi Warriors, a team that is kind of known for not utilizing the shot clock well, not making the extra pass. They did exactly that in this game. They played great, unselfish basketball. They were looking for the best option. There were some times that you'd see a player have an open look at the rim, but they'll still make the extra pass to feed into the post for the finish. And it's that level of unselfish basketball that allowed them to have 19 assists, allowed them to become more efficient offensively, allowed them to have a 20-point lead.
Yeah, when you look at that, it's a potential of 38 points from assisting each other, and that is good. It's good for a basketball game to see something like that. You also mentioned the young players that they do have in their team, and they've been athletic today. They've just been on transition. They are swift to the basket. If the transition is not there, you've pointed it out, they move the ball very well.
Yeah, this is a unit of players that have an average age of about 24 to 25. It's the youngest the team has been for a minute, and you can see that level of athleticism allows players like Elisha Odhiambo to dominate underneath the rim and get nice, strong dunks like that one right there. But take a look at the final game statistics. Ulinzi Warriors out-rebound Kenya Ports Authority, have a higher amount of assists, more steals, literally just outplayed the team from Mombasa, and that allowed them to get this final victory, 80 to 60 points. So it's been a wonderful time here with you, Cletus, but the fun doesn't stop.
Yeah.
We are back here tomorrow, and what are the 2 games that we're going to be covering?
I'm thinking we are doing KPA. Just a moment, I'll just confirm it.
We're about to give you the times and the games that you need to come over here and watch. There will be a full day of games, but we will be broadcasting the final 2 games of the evening. And it's going to be the first game at 4 p.m. and a second game at 6 p.m.
KPA versus Ulinzi, that will be at 4 p.m. And then at 1800 hours, Umoja will take on City Thunder. That will be also a game 2.
So Ulinzi Warriors lead the series 1-0. Nairobi City Thunder also leading the best of 5 series 1-0. Final scores up on your screen. Thank you for joining us tonight, this lovely winter evening in Nairobi. We'll be back here with more hoops action tomorrow. I'm Slale Shani, and Cletus signing off for now.